Anna Wintour has been the queen of fashion for over 3 decades. While the chief editor of Vogue has portrayed a cold, hard exterior to the public, behind closed doors, Anna has had to juggle a turbulent personal life and an intense career. After recently confirming the end of her 2-decade relationship with Shelby Bryan, whispers of a possible budding romance with Bill Nye have started to stir. But this isn't the first time the fashion mogul's love life has been the talk of the town. Back in the 1990s, her first marriage to David Schaffer ended in such a scandal it was all anyone could talk about. Anna Wintour's first publicized romance was with professor and child psychiatrist David Schaffer. Anna has been notorious for keeping her private life out of the spotlight, so we don't know much about how she and David first met. The couple got married in 1984 when Anna was 34 years old and David was 48. 1 year later, they welcomed their first child together, a son they named Charles Schaffer. 2 years after that, their daughter Bea Schaffer was born. In 1988, Wintour became editor-in-chief of Vogue, crowning her as one of the most influential women in fashion. Anna put all of her energy into her career, and her hard work paid off. It didn't take long for everyone to know her name, even if they knew nothing about fashion.
I'm not always warm and cuddly, but I appreciate wonderful work, good work, creative, talented people.
As her career skyrocketed, it seemed as though Anna was perfectly capable of balancing her work and home life. Wintour admitted to New York Magazine that juggling a family and her career wasn't always easy, but she always did her best to combine the two worlds. She explained, "Of course there were times, particularly when you travel, when it's very tough to leave the kids, particularly when they were very young. I would try to take them with me when I could, just so they could experience and see a little bit of what a workday involved." After over a decade of marriage, she and her husband appeared to be going strong. However, that was all going to change after she met Shelby Bryan. The year was 1997, and Anna attended the benefit ball for the New York Ballet.
Hannah,
Yes.
what's the first thing you notice about someone when you first meet them?
Their smile.
Bryan, a millionaire telecommunications tycoon, was seated next to her during the event, and their chemistry was instantaneous. The pair couldn't help but notice the sparks that flew between them, but there was one problem. They were both married. At the time, Shelby was married to his second wife, Katherine Bryan, and the pair shared 2 sons. Before that, he had been married to Lucia Bryan, and they had 2 daughters. Unable to resist one another, Anna and Bryan began having a secret affair. For 2 years, the pair would meet in secret behind their spouses' backs for steamy rendezvous. When news of their affair broke out in 1999, the tabloids went wild. According to reports, Shelby's wife wasn't surprised about his secret romance with the Vogue editor because she was already familiar with his habit of being unfaithful. However, Anna's husband was left baffled and heartbroken. David learned about his wife's affair after he heard a message Bryan had left for her on their answering machine. He felt upset and disturbed by Wintour's betrayal. It wasn't as if Anna and Shelby had a one-night fling. Their affair had gone on for 2 years, and that wasn't something that David was able to forgive. That same year, Wintour and Schaffer divorced, officially ending their 15-year marriage. Meanwhile, Shelby told his wife Katherine he was leaving her for the Vogue editor, putting an end to their marriage in 2001. While scandalous affairs normally result in careers being on some shaky ground, that wasn't the case for Anna. In fact, since Bryan had numerous political connections, their relationship opened a lot more doors for the British journalist. One source said at the time their affair became public, Shelby was this real type A player kind of guy, and he gave her access to a whole different world. Wintour refused to address the media storm, although she acknowledged that her career and life in the public eye came with a heavy price to pay. During a New York Magazine profile interview at the time, she said, "There are certain things that no one wants to read about in the tabloid press. You know that your friends and your family have one vision, and if the outside world has another, then that's just something that you just don't focus on." Eventually, the drama over their now not-so-secret romance settled down. Soon, the Vogue editor-in-chief and telecoms tycoon became one of America's most powerful couples. It seemed like a match made in heaven when it came to bridging the worlds of fashion, business, and politics.
I'm very decisive, and I try and give very clear direction to the people that I'm working with, and sometimes, unfortunately, they don't hear the answer that they would like to hear.
Following their stint in the media, Anna and Shelby preferred to keep their relationship private. He occasionally arrived on her arm to events over the years, though they were mostly photographed together at sporting events like Wintour's favorite, the US Open. The couple kept things so low-key that no one really knew if they actually got married. Numerous publications reported that the pair had tied the knot in 2004, although the details are so few and far between that we can't be sure that it even happened. After nearly 10 years of being the ultimate power couple, their relationship reportedly hit a rough patch in 2013 after Shelby's legal tax issues came to light. It was revealed that the businessman owed $1.2 million in taxes to the IRS.
We have been at fault, and what can we do in the relatively short amount of time we have to course correct?
Reports at the time also said he had lost a great deal of his original $30 million fortune during the property recession. Following Bryan's tax crisis, the couple's public appearances became even more of a rare occurrence. As far as we can tell, the pair were last seen together at the 2018 US Open. 2 years later, Anna and Shelby confirmed their relationship was over. Although news broke of the former couple's split in 2020, it seems as though their romance had fizzled out quite some time ago. An insider claimed that Shelby's trouble with the IRS was the beginning of the end, and Wintour felt like he had become a liability. A separate source for ET corroborated news of the split, adding that this is not a new story, as they haven't been together for a while. Neither Wintour nor Bryan commented about their breakup. Given how much they had both sacrificed to be together, the public was left to speculate about what could have caused the end of their 2-decade-long union. There were rumors that Shelby might have rekindled things with his ex-wife, Catherine. Meanwhile, whispers of a romance between the Vogue chief editor and Love Actually actor Bill Nye also began to stir. It's no secret that Anna and Bill had a close friendship for over a decade. The public first noticed the pair started enjoying each other's company in 2010. Over the years, they were often spotted together at several events, dinners, fashion shows, and movie theaters. Naturally, there were some that couldn't help but wonder if what the pair shared was more than just friendly. In 2015, Nye was asked about his relationship with Wintour and whether there was more to it than met the eye. He responded, "Obviously, I have nothing to say about that. There are a lot of rumors about me and probably about Anna Wintour." Anna's confirmed split from Shelby only drew more attention to her closeness with Bill. At the beginning of 2021, the pair were seen having dinner together at St. Ambrose in New York City. According to an onlooker, Wintour was beaming the whole time. Just a few months later, they were spotted in Italy, having yet another cozy dinner date. Bill arrived at the restaurant with roses that he had gifted to the fashion mogul. The pair reportedly enjoyed each other's company as they chatted away through the night. Anna and Bill have yet to confirm their romance, but they also haven't denied it. Does that mean they couldn't be bothered to entertain baseless rumors? Or is it because they aren't ready to share their true feelings for one another with the public? We'll leave that to you to decide. Whatever the case may be, as the 73-year-old queen of fashion heads into the future as a single, or maybe not so single woman, we hope she's happy. Throughout her life, she's always held her head high, proving to the world that there is nothing that will bring her down. Be well and be kind.